here you have the adjusting screw. For this you can move the direction, whether to the Yamin or Isar or whatever it is. Okay, so you can move this for adjusting with the screw. And again the water filling should be not full, again maybe the 3/4 of the water, because once you start the machine it's going to rotate. So once it's rotate, it should not come out. Okay, so Mafi full water should be filled, only maybe the 3/4, okay, should be the ideal one. Then you have again here you have the thermostat, that is you can use this whirlpool for cold water as well as with hot water, harara moya as well as your cold moya. Okay, so you can use both. If you are using the cold water, okay, so you call this one as a cold whirlpool bath. Okay, you can mainly use it for acute injuries like same cryotherapy. Okay, so it call it as a cold whirlpool therapy, and ideally it mainly used with harara water. Okay, so usually they fill it with ideal good or the warmth temperature. Okay, so it is not like the temperature of what you use in hydrocollector. No zyada temperature, only less temperature. It's ideal warm, good warm. Okay, for treatment purpose. So for that identification you have both the centigrade. Okay, you can check in the centigrade as well as in the Fahrenheit, the temperature control. You can check the water temperature. And main thing is this one. You call this one as the jet motor. Okay, jet motor, which when you switch on. Okay, so this one, with this the power, it makes the water to rotate. Okay, so this you call it as a jet. Okay, and this you call it as like you say jet or maybe the turbine. Okay, you call this one as the turbine. Okay, jet or turbine, both the full setup. From this it rotates. What happens? It pushes up the air down. So once the air is going to come out, the circulation is going to push the water. Here you can again, this one is again to control the speed or the flow of the force. If you want the other force, you can control this. If you don't want the force, you can reduce this. Okay, this is for controlling the force of the air. Okay, combined so that you can guide the force, okay, of water that is rotating. So there are two things you have to know when you are coming in dealing with hydrocollector. So one, you have to know the basic physics of water at rest. Now there is no movement in water. Okay, so there is some physics, or maybe 80% same with moving water, but maybe all 100% same. Okay, so there are some basic physics. You might have done it in level 3 or level 2 in physics, general physics, your syllabus. Level 2. So what, like suppose the principles like Archimedes principle, principles like buoyancy, okay, so principles like drag contribution. Okay, so these are all some of the basic principles you should know when you deal about this moya. And again, viscosity, what is density? Okay, so viscosity, density, so all these things you should know. So there are some 80% same, the physics with moving water and still water. Okay, right. So we will see now what is how you make the water to move. See, I can adjust the force, I can adjust the direction. Okay, see now the water is rotating on from this side. Okay, so if you want to change direction, you can change. So this why change direction, because if you want to extend or if you want to flex, depending upon this, which way you can put your brain and to again assist or resist, you can do. This is mainly used for the rehabilitation purpose, for assisting and also for resisting, that is for strength training, okay, as well as for giving re-education for the muscles, okay, relieving pain, again relieving spasm, giving massage effect. So all these things, indications. There are a lot of indications and very good relaxing. So this is how it will work. So I can increase the force, okay, I can reduce the force. So this is I am increasing the force, okay. And this one is on the straight direction. Again, this is again maximum force. So you can put the limbs down and you can do exercises. Okay. So we'll see later that how you do exercise. Hold. Hold. So I said it's a combination of some element called hydro massager. Okay. So see, now I am totally reducing the force. Okay. When you are reducing the force, okay, and when the water is moving slowly, okay, so you call that one as laminar flow. Okay, laminar flow. The flow of water you call it one a slow. So that you call it as a laminar flow. Okay. When I increase the force, the water is, you can see, it's running very fast. Okay, like some 200 kilometers in your Sierra. Okay, so something like that. So this you call it as multi-laminar flow, non-laminar flow. Non-laminar flow. Okay. I don't want to use this, but I want a massager. What I can do, I can slowly reduce this directly. And I can change the flow of water directly, that is coming into a pipe. Like how you have a gardening, the pipe, the same thing. I can increase the force also. Okay. So what I do, when I put my lower limb or my extremities down, and I can use this under the water, Mafi from top.
Yes.
So if I put under the water, what I can feel a massaging effect. Okay, so it will be compressed, your again vasodilation will be increased, okay, you will get a good massaging effect. For mainly maybe again like subacute or chronic conditions, it's very useful, okay, to have mainly like thighs or your hamstrings, your calf muscle. You want to have any strain, relieve spasm, you can use this, especially with Harara Moya. Okay. So Mafi like this, again that is, it should be under the water. Okay, you will have a good effect. So this I can use it. So I can use it with this one, small, this one which you call it as for hydro massager or hand massager, whatever it is. Or you can say hand and foot massager. Okay, you can use this. So this is the basic principle what you should know. Again, this on-off switch. This is a basic working principle or working technique what you use in hydrotherapy. Whirlpool. So the same mechanism with the bigger one. Again, once again I'll tell you. Again, this is electrical supply. You have the input here to the motor, made up of stainless steel. This one is the outlet. Okay, you can drain the water out. Okay. See, I have not put my fingers down because the water is not clean. Okay. So when the water, I'll change the water. I will show you how it works.
So this is for what?
I'll tell you now. So this is made up of steel. Okay. So this is made up of steel. One type. The other type it can comes in the fiberglass. Okay. So two varieties you can have. This is a smaller one. The other name of this you call it as a Hubbard tank. That is the bigger one. Same Hubbard tank. Okay. So this smaller one is mainly used for the wrist and your fingers. The same like ankle and your toes. Okay. And distal parts. Yes, distal parts. Okay. So distal parts. And this one you call it as a jet. Okay. A jet motor, or you call it as a turbine. Okay. So when you switch it on, it combines the flow of air. Okay. You can This one to control the direction, control the force. Okay. And this one, there is a knob. You can loosen up and you can tighten up for changing the direction. Okay. For assistance or for resistance. Okay. Whichever. And you have the thermostat control to check the temperature of the water, because you can use both cold water as well as the harara water. Okay, so the water should not exceed maybe some 25 or maybe some 30. So that is some ideal temperature, 32 to 35, like our body temperature. Body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade Celsius. So less than that will be the ideal temperature. Okay, so that is a good temperature. So the temperature, how much it is good, we will see in the lecture. And same thing, you can use the cold temperature. Okay, maybe some 15 degrees Celsius or maybe 10 degrees Celsius. Okay. So that mainly used for acute rehabilitation purpose, acute conditions. So and again, that will reduce pain, that will reduce swelling, edema. So all these things can happen in the hydrocollator. So there are a lot of indications. You can train balance, you can train coordination, you can train the muscle. Okay, for assistance, for resistance, strength training. So a lot of things are there you can do with hydrocollator rehabilitation. Especially it is working with pediatric cases like mental rehabilitation, that is mental retardation, cerebral palsy. Okay, lot of conditions with pediatrics, and the geriatric population, the extreme, more than 60 years or 80 years, they want to maintain their health. They can also put in the rehabilitation Murphy like this. This is for treatment purpose, and for rehabilitation purpose, like bigger swimming pool. So I think we have covered the basic, first topic, introduction topic, the size of the pool, the type, I think we have finished.